Oh, dude. Boom, boom.
That's how we roll.
That was pretty good right there. Rotate through it and see what I love about that right there is that constant rotation. That's what gets that club gliding. It's that stalling and stopping of this right here to allow this to catch back up that so many people struggle with. Look at the angle increase there. Now here's the thing that I think people struggle with as well. You do a good job of this. You don't get too wristy, you know, because I really think you can preset the impact and the setup right here, and then it just becomes. But the really big thing about that is, what I think is important is the shorter you keep it, it does not mean hit the gas. It just means don't stop. Okay. So get a count going. Remember we talked about that yesterday?
Yeah, 1, 2.
A little 1, 2.
Yeah.
1, 2. Look what Mike's wearing right now. Of all the choices.
Just a team.
You know what's funny? We always hit the same pro shops, right? It's like Billy knows how this works. I mean, yeah, it's a blessing to have Johnny O in our lives, right? Because that's the best gear. But we go to pro shops, we buy hats, we buy belts, there's things we gotta have, right? Well, this guy and I have to stop. We have to like watch what each other buys because we like the same things. We'll go into a pro shop. If we don't watch each other, we'll buy the same stuff. Show up with the same shirt and be like, where'd you get that shirt, bro? Oakmont. Yeah, same with me.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. Checkpoint 1 at Porzak Golf. Always look good.
Yep. Hey.
What up, homie? What's up, bro?
Dude,
good.
So much better with this guy. It's going to be so cool to see, man.
Yeah. Oh, the tightness over here. Yeah, but see,
what's your story? All right. What are you stressed about already?
I'm not.
I mean, like, you know, it's over. Yeah, but see what?
Well, I'm out here like when I do it short, like the short backswing, I keep it so low. I feel like I'm just gonna.
No, it's like here's the thing.
But I feel like I almost need to like hit down.
Well, no. Come here. Watch
I feel like I'm just gonna like scoop it.
Go over here with Gabe and the guys. Watch us. You get the angle of attack with the setup. You don't get it with the swing.
Right.
So we don't need you to go right from this position here. Well, this would be atrocious because look at I'm in a position where I can't. How am I going to get the angle of attack? Watch what I do, Billy. I'm going to lean, okay? And that lean allows me to take my hands out of it.
Okay.
And still creates that angle of attack right there.
Yeah.
Okay? Stand to the handle, though. As my mentor always said, Todd Sones, I love this. Stand to the handle, meaning if the ball went up, the handle stays centered. If you move up with it, move back with it, move up with it. So you stand to the handle, right? And that what that does is it allows the club to work with the center of your body, and you don't have detached
So
parts.
if you're putting the ball up in your stance, you're keeping it right there?
I'm keeping it, and that's more perpendicular to your feet, correct?
Yeah. All right.
So if you have a little bit of the lean with the shoulders just getting this way, what that does is it gets the hands, even if I was taking a putting stroke, even if I'm taking a putting stroke, the hands would be from this angle here. The hands would be going at an angle, right? And there's your angle of attack right there. So here's a quick drill, because I'll just give you a quick drill in case you're ever wondering, what you could do better here. Put this back there, like just a good, 7-8 inches behind it, probably like right in there. And then look what you can do. Without feeling any hinge, you should be able to get over that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the whole point is that angle of attack is created right there only from my setup and not from anything else.
Okay.
And that was the one where you got real long. Real long.
You thought that was really long?
Really long.
Damn.
Like excruciatingly long.
See, that's what I've been doing, though, is those shots.
100%, dude. It was so long. And I think that's what you look like, right? Anyway, this is the look. Fast hands, long. Stood
Okay.
right out of it.
All right.
Didn't have that glass of water on the back of your neck and just keep rotating, right? Still too long.
How about pressure in 3 feet from the back on the shot?
Well, I mean, yeah, there's no doubt the pressure is going to be on the balls of the feet, but here's my big thing. I want to make something clear about it. You do this in every part of your game. I want you to know this. You wonder why the heck those arms, it took so long for you to stop them on your shoulder plane? Your hand speed relative to your body speed, the minute you take the club back, is far greater than mine is, right? So when I'm in here, it's very, very, watch how slow this is. The hands. Right? But I mean, the whole point is like, it just, there's no speed to the, yeah. You just have to really get good at that, bud, because the minute it goes back like that, those hands get moving on you.
Okay.
Hey, Bunny.
Good, how about you?
Doing well, thank you. That was beautiful. Just keep
Nice.
doing it. Slow and short, and then rotate. There you go, bud. And you'll get your rhythm going. You'll get your rhythm. I'm not trying to beat your rhythm apart. I just want it to be, don't like race those things back there right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think people realize how little of a stroke or motion you need to get it to a distance like this right here, first of all, right? So like a drill I used to do all the time was I would get in here and I would go just really short like this and then just rotate, and look at that. That thing's still got there. And
Yep.
you just want to be a believer, and that can get there without me trying to jam it or hit it hard, right?
Yeah.
See the fact that you can't do that drill though, dude, right away. It's like it's just where's the control coming from? Like just see you're just kind of swatting at it. Watch, you got to get in there and just be like, okay. I'm just turning on my body to hit that.
Yeah.
That was your best one of the day right there. Now we're talking. By the way, like for our viewer, there is zero grass on this hill, and but it's grass. It's beautiful. But it's bicked down to a millimeter or two.
0 forgiveness.
The one thing that's important, though, I think people want to shallow the club out because they're so afraid of sticking it in the hill. They want to shallow it out at the bottom, and what do, guys? Right? Keep the shoulder forward. I don't mind taking a little pinch of turf if I keep moving and I'm catching the ball cleanly first, right? So the whole point is, when you look at this right here, here's a brutal one. This is like really grainy and bare. And here's the thing. I want to make sure that I'm just here and I'm staying forward on top of it. I did way too much on that one, obviously. But the whole point is, when I hit this shot, I want to make sure I'm not backing up. Okay, there's me staying really forward right there. Ooh. That was so good. Look at this.
Ching, ching.
So I hit more of a draw here than I do a cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I noticed that.
So if you watch you'll see that through impact. Like I don't cut it to get steep on it. See, that's money right there.
There's 2 in a row right there.
Ooh, that was just dirty. Look at
Let's
this.
think. If I can
Look
chip
at these
off
lies.
this stuff,
God.
I'm happy.
Look at this. With this.
That's what you should show the viewer, just to make sure they understand.
Yeah, just so the viewer can understand. Like the ball won't even
The ball right
stop.
there, yeah.
So you're never gonna really that's the shot you're gonna play 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 times.
Dude, I'm in a tournament right here, and I've got to get this up and down. I'm putting this.
Well, yeah.
Like
say you
like,
can't.
And the reason why I'm putting this is like watch for the viewer to understand how tight this is.
Whoop, see ya.
Oh, I mean, so just these are there's just nothing underneath this golf ball right here.
But say you're just like putter's broken, whatever. That's the shot you're hitting. You're not hitting like.
Yes, I mean, if I have room here, I'm not even. We're doing this. We're making this as hard as possible on ourselves. We're taking a 60 degree that has probably not the right bounce for this golf shot, period. And we're hitting this shot right here. I'm not hitting this golf shot in a tournament with that club. Like, I'm hitting this golf shot across the green probably with a 56 or 54, for depending on who has that. If I have a more flat face club, I'm gonna run it, you know, with like a pitching wedge or something along those lines. You know, if I putt it, if I can putt it, I will. So at Trinity Forest, where you're playing, I'm doing a lot of that. But here's the thing. It doesn't mean that I shouldn't practice some 60s off these lies, right? Because practicing some 60s off these lies, you know, what really says a lot about your game when you can have a low point of the swing as consistent as we're getting on these right here, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys like the touch part of it though? Like where they all end up in the same? Attaboy, Billy. Hey, Billy. Just like sand shots and just like high soft shots when the face gets open, this is a golf shot that if the player's not doing it a little bit all the time, you're just not going to be good at it. It's not something that you just come back to after 2 weeks of not doing it. It's like, oh yeah, I got these tight lies just dialed.
Yeah.
It doesn't typically work like that. So I would just say, hey, you know, spend a lot of time, but just have a very simple system for yourself. Stand to the handle, narrow the stance, get the ball back for these little tight ones right here, right off the right armpit right there, right? And from there, it's just everything one piece. Obviously, we can throw that ball up just in front here on the left armpit if I wanted to go a little higher, a little softer. And it'd be the same exact motion again with maybe opening the face a little bit more, right?
Yep.
Those are nice right there, bud.
Yeah, that's good.
You want to do a couple like a little longer across the green,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah.
How about this? We'll go from like right here and then go over the flag. We'll go, oh, hey, buddy. We'll go over the flag to the far flag, okay?
Okay.
And then this is the face open one. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one right here with this tight lie. That green is so tough right there, but shot was great. See, that's the thing is everybody tries to not get turf hit. That's like a big misconception. The lie will not allow for that sometimes. Mike and I talk about this all the time. Do you understand there's certain slopes that are just so steep that like, what, are you gonna back up and hit up the slope? No, you just guarantee you catch ball first. I mean, this shot would have worked over there. It flew, it checked, it's 2 feet. And the whole point is I caught some turf, but not until after the ball. Now, here's the thing. Why? Well, this is kind of like almost wet tight Bermuda, right? Where it's like the turf's growing dead into us and it's super sticky. Look at that. So if there's, I mean, it's just, you'd almost have to be backing up and scooping it to not take a divot there.
Yeah.
So stay forward. Don't try to help it up.
Okay.
I see so many back up to try to help this golf shot. Don't back up. It's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Get the ball a little more forward, bud. It's kind of in no man's land right there. You don't want it in the middle.
Okay.
There we go. There we go. Beautiful, man.
Yeah, that was good. So I
Do you see how like we've used the bounce really well on these? Do you see how like the turf's still lifting up? Gabe, I want you to get in there for the viewer, because the viewer sometimes you get people obsessed with. If I was going this way, you can stay right there. If I'm going this way, boys, look at just nothing. But the same exact motion, look at it lifts the turf right here.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. It's something that a lot of people try to overdo and not catch any turf. I'm like, no, don't work on that. Beautiful. Man, Billy. Sauce factory over there.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
Pity, toss those back for us.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, I mean, I think
see
if
it?
I'm opening that face, I probably just need to move it up in my stance a little bit more.
Well, that's exactly
because
what
it was
you
coming
needed.
off nice and low still.
That's what you needed.
Yeah.
That's what it needed. It just needed, you know, and that's the one thing. You'll see a lot of golfers like, watch how far you can move this up. I got this thing way up here, right?
Yeah.
Got it way up there. And see how it just comes out even higher and softer?
Yeah.
That was a good one. What's up, buddy? That's a nice shirt. Hey, look, great use of the bounce, though.
Caught it a little behind it.
And on it dead into the grain line, guess what? Boom. That actually was really
Worked out.
good. I mean, guys, we're not trying to hit these high and put them in the front of our stance if we don't have to, right?
Sometimes we hit this low.
Sometimes we have to, you know, but it's, you know, that's why we're pretending like we're flying it over this first flag. If he was here, I would have him hit, you know, if this was the actual shot across the screen, I would have him flat face that, have that ball way back there, and just have, you know, look at that shot. And I mean, look, I even hit that little thin right there, and look at the thing's going to work perfectly because I'm hitting a shot that doesn't require myself to have anything really go tremendously right. Where you know, you open the face and you move that ball up. You bring in variables, right? There's not a built-in angle of attack that I'm getting from this setup right here. So, you know, that shot that I just hit, you know, I don't have to hit it even very well to get a good result because of the fact that I'm presetting impact and I'm just turning and unwinding. But here, hit a couple bump and runs for me, and then we'll go hit some drives again, Billy, okay?
Thank you guys so much for watching our video. Any questions or comments you have, please leave them below. Also, click the link below to pick up 3 free videos. We appreciate you guys. Enjoy our channel.